Yes, so this is show number something or other. 20, I think.
It's 20, yeah.
Yeah, the big 2-0. We're going to do so many special things for our 20th. We highlight Rio.
That was it.
That was, yeah.
When we get a
Good
highlight,
link.
we'll put it on there.
That's right. There's actually a funny moment on this show.
We have a lot of lowlights.
Yes. All right. So, got lots of news. We're going to read these right out of... You sent all these to me, so you have no one to blame
But myself.
but yourself for what's about to happen. All right, you ready?
Yes.
So the first story,
Heartbreak.
this is a tearjerker. Pause for reflection. British Foreign Office cat heads for retirement. This is a tearjerker. Palmerson, the cat, who has lived at the Foreign Office for 4.5 years, will trade in his London residence for retirement in the countryside, where his mouse-catching duties for the diplomats will come to an end. It's the end of an era, my friends. Writing to more than 100,000 followers on his Twitter feed, the black and white Moggy, who once lived at Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, said he wanted to spend more time relaxing away from the limelight. Sure he did. I'm pretty sure there's a human behind there typing this out.
Well,
You never know.
maybe.
Quote, I have enjoyed climbing trees and patrolling fields around my new home in the countryside, end quote. He wrote to the Foreign Office's most senior civil servant, Simon MacDonald, signing off with 2 paw prints. Quote, I will miss hearing the footsteps of an ambassador and sprinting to my hideout to see who it is, end quote. There will be no wider reshuffle as Larry the Cat remains on Downing Street, whilst fellow feline Gladstone retains his post at the Finance Ministry.
Well, that would be chaos to retire too.
Yeah, you don't want it to,
Not the
you don't
same
want them all
time.
to go at the same time. And they're not going to shuffle them around, and so it's kind of a real sad story.
Man, what a mouser.
Yeah.
He's the head mouser.
All right, so we're returning to the always entertaining Duterte, the Filipino
Let's do it.
Presidente, El Presidente.
Always exciting.
So the headline is, Philippines Duterte pestered again as gecko stalls speech. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte just keeps getting bugged during his public speeches. A noisy gecko was the latest wildlife contributor to an address by Duterte, interrupting the leader on Thursday evening just as he launched another tirade at a human rights groups critical of his bloody war on drugs. The reptile's persistence caused laughter in the crowd of mostly soldiers, causing Duterte to stop mid-sentence, turn to his left, and pause for a while to see what the off-camera commotion was.
And finally, he shut him up. He said, "No, I don't want insurance."
It's enough. It's enough. Geico.
Stop asking me if I want insurance.
Oh, jeez. Quote, you brought a gecko here, and quote, he asked an official sitting behind him, drawing laughs. So, that's pretty much that for that.
Man, that is just... Man, if you're distracted by that... And I get it, it's making noises.
Yeah.
know.
He's kind of an egocentric
Yeah.
kind of guy, you know.
He is one of
How
those
dare
types.
you interrupt me? Don't you know who I am? Remember he told the folks the last time to do the gasoline, the max with the gasoline.
You know what, though? When you're 4.5 feet tall, you sort of act like that, don't you?
We call it the Gary Coleman.
Gary, what you talking about, Carl? Good old Todd Day.
Oh man, what was his
that
name?
his name?
Todd Williams, I thought.
Todd Williams, maybe.
Yeah,
Todd Day was a basketball player. Never mind.
Do you remember the SNL bit with where they had Christopher Walken's celebrity friends?
I feel like I do.
And they would call. He's like, we'd like to come to your house and hang out with you.
I think so.
And Todd Williams was one of the, because he had just gotten busted
Bridges.
for Todd Bridges.
I knew I was wrong.
Todd Bridges, yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
it. He
that's
just got
hilarious.
busted for the cocaine thing, and I don't remember what actor played him, but of course he was like, still kind of like,
Sure,
like
it
he was
wasn't Meadows.
Jones.
He was on there for 47 years.
It could have very well been. Likely it was, because that was Jay Moore that was doing walking.
Oh, it could have been that.
So that would have been that era. Tim was there.
Could have been.
Yeah, well, most of the era, Tim was there.
Either him or Moynihan.
Bobby Moynihan. What
He's a funny guy.
dude. He's just got all that facial humor
Yeah.
that he can unleash.
Pretty funny, man.
All right, next story. Oh, geez. Cockpit coffee spill forces a commercial jet to make an emergency landing. A commercial flight with 326 people on board was forced to make an emergency landing when hot coffee was accidentally spilled over the cockpit control panel over the Atlantic Ocean. Imagine that, my bad. Oops.
Where did they emergency land over the Atlantic?
It's quite an ocean.
It should tell me here.
That's really funny, man.
The Airbus A330-243 flying to Cancun, Mexico from Frankfurt landed at Shannon in Ireland. So they were headed to Cancun, but they stopped in Ireland.
Weren't that far? Okay.
So they just must have they must have had to come back. They must have went out over the Atlantic. And come back. Now think about that for a minute. The Atlantic is the one on that side or the Pacific on that?
It's on this one, and the other one's on the other one.
If it's not right, it's got to be the left. And I'm not sure if it's either right or left.
Well, it's right if you stand over here. It's left over there.
Well, they thought they were going to be all right, but then the hot liquid started causing a strong electrical burning smell. Smoke started coming out of the panel, so the captain decided to divert. So that's what the report said. He had his coffee cup. The incident happened after a pilot put his coffee cup without a lid on a tray table rather than in a cup holder, the report said. So he took the lid off and set it right on a tray, thinking, what could possibly go wrong?
Learned his lesson.
No. They didn't say how the tray got flipped over, but I'm sure. Doing. Hey, how big was that fish you caught, Bob? This big.
It was this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? I'm sorry to tell you, passengers, but we have to turn around. We pray the plane doesn't crash because
emergency landing,
pilot
maybe.
Butterfingers over here spilled his coffee all over the electrical panel. The autopilot
Phil
is
can't hold
burnt
a
up.
coffee cup today.
Come on, Phil. Dang it, Phil.
Phil, you did this 3 years ago. Wasn't
You
funny
never
then.
learn. You never learn.
It was no oatmeal. Now it's no oatmeal, no coffee. Thanks a lot. Ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
Phil.
They'll ban coffee in the
Yeah.
pilot. So now you have pilots doing this,
Yep.
which is way better.
Yeah, because you need that coffee.
Yeah.
You know, because
Especially
it
they do.
helps with that alcohol that you just had
Well.
at the airport.
Of course. We
You
all
know.
know the strong cup of coffee
What are you
goes
gonna put
fight.
Bailey's in?
Yeah. It's an Irish morning. Whee!
We're gonna have to make an emergency. We're gonna have to land
That's great.
Oh,
because
no.
Phil over here spilled his coffee. I already drank mine.
Polish climber Dzienski, it's D-Z-I-E-N-S-K-I, Dzienski, Pips lift in man versus machine race. I don't know what it means, Pips lift. I have no idea what that headline means. It may not match the feeling of winning a world championship, but Polish climber Martin Dzienski's, that's how I'm going to pronounce it, Dzienski's, feat of racing and defeating an elevator up 23 meters will certainly have given him a lift. Wah, wah, wah.
Yep. No pun intended.
The 2016 world champion, who is regarded by many as one of the top speed climbers, took 12.12 seconds to achieve the feat as part of a Red Bull event in Warsaw. Few would have given Dzienski a fighting chance in the man versus machine battle up 6 floors, but the 26-year-old defied all expectations by just flying. He climbed up a specifically designed wall and pipped the elevator in a close contact. I don't know what it means to pip something. Does that mean just beat it? Just barely beat
guess.
it? Pip it? Touch it? Pip?
Yeah,
I don't know what... It sounds like it might be something naughty. Oh, you pipped you.
I told you not to go around bipping people.
Keep you a pipper in your pants. Don't be pipping.
Stop pipping.
Oh,
You
Scotty.
dirty little rascal.
You dirty Scotty Pippin.
Yeah. I guess you can't say his name there, huh?
No. Oh boy.
Pip. Yeah, that's a funny word.
This one has a visual to go along with it. A statue resembling Trump erected in Melania's home country, Slovenia. A large wooden sculpture that strongly resembles Donald Trump was erected this week in Slovenia,
It's beautiful.
home country of Trump's wife Melania. It's very well done. Very well done. Though its designer insists it is meant to represent a Statue of Liberty, not the U.S.
Oh yeah,
president.
of course.
So we're gonna kind of let you make up your own mind.
That's Minecraft Trump if I ever saw one.
Minecraft Trump. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That looks like Minecraft Trump, man.
Yeah.
That's or Roblox, I guess. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Yeah. It picks a man with blonde hair and an angry expression wearing a blue suit, white shirt, and red tie. I don't know if that's angry.
I'd be mad too if there was toothpicks stuck in my head.
I think he was trying to make him look happy, but it does. It's a weird looking
I
picture.
think he's sort of hangry, maybe. I get hangry.
I do too. Wow. So it can only remain in its current location for 2 months. Then they got to find a new home for it. So hopefully,
Why is that?
send it to Greenland or something like that. I think it's just it was like a public space.
Okay.
Let me look it up here.
We only rented it for 2 months.
So only remain. It just says. Yeah, it doesn't say why.
Just turn it into a gas station. Call it the Trump Pumps.
Trump pump. Trump pump. Oh no.
You should have gone to Trump Pumps. It's 4 cents cheaper.
Minecraft Trump.
That's what it reminded me of, right?
So we have. I don't know what these. If this has a picture with it. This next one. This next one's another picture related. A Florida man who was found to have ecstasy pills shaped like U.S. President Donald Trump's head has been charged with unlawful possession. Since we're doing Trump images, according to Pinellas County court documents, Brendan Dolan King, 23, was charged on Friday in Clearwater, Florida, after police searched his apartment in June and discovered fentanyl, which is really nasty, and 5 orange pills shaped like Trump's head, which were later found to contain the hallucinogen MDMA or ecstasy. They do not have a picture of this stuff, though.
I used to live about 20 minutes away from Clearwater.
Did you really?
When I was a kid, yeah.
I've been there. I think.
It's close enough to Tampa that it's sort of a hole, but got
I've
nice
been there.
beaches there. But
I've been to the beach there.
Yeah,
it was a
got a
really
nice
beautiful
beach there,
beach.
yeah.
But
nice
we
beaches.
went in the off season, so it wasn't very crowded or anything.
Yeah,
which was
yeah.
nice.
It's not. It's nice beaches, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But you go into town.
Staring at seagulls can stop them from stealing food, research shows. This is interesting.
Didn't work for me.
No.
Took my burrito.
Stared, looking at you. You're looking at him.
I stared at him. He's like,
And then his brother
"You
swoops
want
down.
some? You want some?
I'll eat all of it. I don't want just some. Greedy little.
I want the whole burrito."
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, research from the University of Exeter. University of Exeter?
Absolutely.
Is that the one with the sword and the lady in the lake?
Professor Morpheus. Yep.
Yeah.
You're late.
Now you're cinders.
Now I got a finger. It's a frog. Did it?
He keeps trying to jump away, and every time I turn my head, he eats a red fly. Oh, jeez. An easy way for holiday makers to deter the gulls is just stare at them. Research showed that with a human staring at them, herring gulls took 21 seconds longer to approach a bag of chips than when left apparently unobserved.
What a study.
Who's funding that one? We have to stop
I would
the
love
gulls.
to stare.
Give me money and I'll stare at birds.
I wonder if it's like a certain person staring at birds rather than just anybody.
Right.
And we've got sweet little Maggie here who's going to stare at the birds. And the bird's like... And then you got
bird
like
comes
one
up.
of us. Kicks her on the way after.
Back of the wing.
You get one of us out there and the thing's like, I think that one might eat me.
It's like, oh.
He's
okay.
kind of chunky. He might eat one of us.
That guy looks like he's hungry.
He's like, anything goes into that mouth. This is a story you brought me. I'm going to say this because I don't want to be responsible for this. A wife left red face as mum-in-law points out an X-rated detail in the birthday banner.
Yeah.
Instagrammer Laura Belbin bought a banner from Home Bargains for her husband's birthday. But she didn't notice it had a saucy spelling mistake until her mother pointed it out.
Saucy indeed.
So let's see. I'm looking for the actual thing that it says.
I can't remember what it is, but it was funny. I think there's a picture of it if you go further down, but
That's what I'm trying to see. This is one of those ones where they have like the. Like you just keep scrolling till they get to the point.
because they have ad and ad and ad, right? They have
Right,
ads in
right.
the middle,
Like
yeah.
the ads are loading and loading and loading and loading. Ah, instead of birthday, it says happy girth day. Whatever that means. Whatever that means, and of course, she's referring to.
I'll be honest with you. If it's for a 15-year-old girl,
Yeah.
that's not cool.
No.
You think I knew you thought I was fat?
We didn't think about it, dear.
Happy birthday.
It's not us thinking about it that makes you fat.
I used to tell my friends happy birthday.
Nice.
All of them liked it except Fat Rick.
Well, look, this really, wouldn't be X-rated if this lady hadn't made it X-rated. She wouldn't have, focused on girth of a certain item, which we're not going to discuss in detail or length here.
I'm not going to discuss it at length. That's right.
I should have not
It's
done it,
humorous.
but I did it.
You did it.
And I'm not proud of it, but I'm
Oops,
going
you
to
did it
publish it
again.
on the internet. Wow, Nando's sorry as customer finds deep fried moth in his takeout meal. What is a Nando's? I've never even heard of Nando's. Nando's regrets, this is the Mirror, so this is Britain.
Okay.
Nando's regrets any distress this event caused after a cheeky deep fried moth, because of course it would be a cheeky one, not a normal one.
Yeah.
A cheeky deep fried moth was not on the menu.
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, the crispy critter had its chips. Crispy critter had its chips as it was fried to a perfect crunch. Wow. They've got the picture of it in here. I'll put it up on the lamp there. And
That's funny, man.
yeah, that's disgusting looking. The guy found it at the bottom, of course.
Oh,
So,
of
what is that? Is that what
Oh, how many of those have I eaten?
Oh man, that's disgusting.
It is pretty gross.
Yeah.
It's deep fried though. I mean, it's
It
nothing
probably
that you
would
probably
taste
haven't had
good.
at a Texas State Fair.
It probably,
They deep fry everything there.
it's a delicacy in some places, I'm sure.
I'm sure it is.
Deep fried moth.
Well, dude, crickets, locusts, they eat that stuff in
Oh,
other
yeah.
parts of the world,
Yep.
raw or deep fried.
Dip it in a little peanut butter.
Yep. Chocolate covered ants have been around for years.
Year-ons, yeah. I've never tried one of those. I just can't make myself.
I've had
do it.
the crickets.
That really the
Yeah, the
chocolate.
crunchy
Oh yeah.
crickets, and they put they make them spicy or different flavors. In
What do
New
they ta-
Mexico,
I'm just
they
wondering
have-
what they taste
New
like.
Mexico, Colorado. Actually, they're fine. They just taste like the spice on them. It's not bad.
A Florida man was arrested after waving a loaded gun in one hand and holding a beer in the other. Deputies say.
It's Florida.
That's usually not a good plan. Florida man was arrested Saturday after worrying citizens who spotted him walking down the road while waving a gun in one hand, holding an alcoholic beverage in the other. Yeah, this guy is probably not the brightest bulb.
Man, you hope you remember which hand the beer is in.
Oh, man.
Not again.
I told you he's going to do that. Give me my $10.
Oh man. This couldn't have been in a high class area. This poor guy.
Well, it is Florida.
Yeah, it's true.
Some of the weirdest things happen there, man.
Yeah. Wow. He faces multiple charges, felon possession of a firearm. Oh, so he must have already had a record, which is not surprising. And he was obviously, at least nobody got hurt. He didn't hurt anybody. Didn't
I'm
accidentally
surprised.
shoot anybody or-
Because who knows how many beers he had before that.
Yeah. Well, you'd had to have a few to think that was a good
I would
idea.
hope so. I would hope so.
Yeah. Oh, I'm stone sober. I'm doing this stone sober.
Why are you doing this?
It's Wednesday, man. I always do this on Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, 3 o'clock. The heck, man?
It's Beer and Gun Appreciation Hour, baby.
It's alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. I got my chew.
I got my Colt 45, and I
Yeah,
got my 45.
that would be fun.
That would be...
Yeah, that would be fun. Who's your hero? Billy D. Williams. Why not? Colt 45.
No doubt.
This is interesting. Big cat's droppings help German circus weather coronavirus crisis.
Of course.
One creature's droppings can be another's treasure, as Germany's Kronen Circus is finding out during the new coronavirus pandemic. Home to 26 lions and tigers, the circus has found an unusual side income and raised money despite coronavirus-related restrictions, selling jars of big cat's droppings. A jar of poop. Customers have told lion tamer Martin Lacey they swear by the stuff. What are they doing with it?
Man.
Oh, I am told it keeps cats away from the garden, and since then we've learned it also keeps the animals away from the car, where they eat all the electric cables. Who was putting cat poop in their car to keep the critters away?
Who doesn't?